Happy Saturday, YouTube, and happy Father's Day to those of you who might be watching this on Father's Day weekend. As you can see, I have an appropriate shirt on. I've said this so many times that my kids got a shirt for me. That says it. Anyhow, if you're a subscriber to the channel, thanks for coming back and watching this one. If you're new to the channel, please take time to hit like and subscribe. I usually try to put some tips and other experience related music information in here along with all my bad playing. So hopefully you get some knowledge out of this as well as bleeding ears. But last time I left off with Minuet number 1 about a month ago, and it was time again for a new updated video to show my progress. To shorten this video, I am going to only do Minuet number 1, number 2, and number 3. And then next week I'll do Album for the Young / Happy Farmer and Gavotte. At this point, I've started into volume 2, gotten a couple songs worked on with that, and I'm coming back to volume 1 and kind of honing, perfecting some of these pieces, because really it is a cumulative skill set when you're playing a musical instrument. And if you leave the stuff that was considered volume 1, simple stuff, sloppy, the rest of your playing moving forward is going to be sloppy. So, first big tip, and I'm going to hound people on this one: metronome, 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 metronome. And you can put a metronome to that metronome. Doesn't matter if you buy one, if you get yourself an app on your phone, whatever, get a metronome. It's an invaluable tool as a musician. Just do it. Trust me. They're your best friend and your worst enemy all at the same time. So, and before I forget, I got to show off one of my Father's Day gifts. So because I've been trying to learn more Celtic, Irish, and folk music, my wife got me a bow drum. It's an Irish drum now. This one is not a top-of-the-line bow drum. It's one single ring with the skin wrapped tight over the top of it. It doesn't tune. As a matter of fact, this is a sharp E. Right between the E and the F. So I got some things that I'll need to do with it. I got to sand down the top a little bit and put some tape around the edge just to get it to be a little bit more playable. But for the most part, it's just something fun, and somebody's playing guitar or whatever. I want to work on some of the rhythm patterns to be able to play along with them, and hopefully have one of my boys learn how to play it too, so I have somebody backing me up with the fiddle. Enough of me yammering on. So let's go on. Like I said, I ended with Minuet number 1, but I want to replay that because I'd like to benchmark that for a later date. So let's do it at 100 beats per minute. First, I got to turn this thing on. Now, I've said this before. You're going to see my metronome here. I've got this set to 0. And what that means for me is it's just going to click. It's not going to have a beep, click, 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 beep, click, click, click. It can throw your intonation off. It can throw your ear off because the beep has a specific pitch. So I highly recommend just go with the clicks, and it'll serve you a lot better. So let's do Minuet number 1 at 100 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. wasn't half bad. I still got some work on my tone and my bowing, but I'm happy with that. Let's go on to minuet number 2. Overly embarrassed by that one. That one turned out all right. So a tip on this one, if you're starting to learn this one or struggling with it a little bit like I am, 24, 23 and 24 measure, that one can be a little tricky. Pay attention to that fourth finger. One of my issues is that, one, I don't like using my fourth finger on the A string. I have a really hard time hitting that high E, but take your time, use your metronome, which is what I'm doing when I go back and review these pieces. Slow it down in those specific spots that you're having trouble and treat it like a puzzle piece. If those two measures you're having problems with, slow it down, gradually build your speed, play it musically at the same time, and work your way up to the speed that you want to get to. So let's, done with that lecture. Minuet number 3. This is a pretty common piece heard by Bach. The challenging part about this for a violinist that's learning are the tied notes on the second beat of almost every other measure, and yeah, and learning to get that flowing along with everything else. Let's just get going on it rather than having me talk, and we'll go from there. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. We're going to try that one again because apparently I can't read. made it through the piece, but there is a lot that I have to work on. You're going to find with some of these familiar tunes, or you may find, I'm not going to make an assumption, you may find that some of these familiar tunes, you're going to remember the melody different than what it's written here. Keeping in mind that when this was written, it is a simplified version of the original piece that is designed to teach a specific technique in the process of playing it. One of the catches that I have is the second line. It's an F, G, A, B instead of ending it. So my ear wants and fingers want to do one thing, and the music tells me to do something else. So definitely have work to do on this one. So I'm not going to make this video any longer this time around. I appreciate you guys watching, if you're actually watching out there. Take time, if you're interested in playing an instrument, just go do it. I'm 51, I'm starting out on the violin again, and it's a lot of fun. It's the one thing that I have after a 50-hour week that I look forward to. And music has always been a part of my life, and it's been something that no matter what bad things have happened, I've been able to ground myself in being able to play music. So go out, do it. Find an instructor. Find YouTube videos. If you don't want to get an instructor right away, there are plenty of great ones out there, and take advantage of it. I'm going to recommend and put a plug in right now if you are in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, especially the St. Paul area. Check out Modern Day Music on Robert Street. They're fabulous people. They're very helpful, and they've got lessons going on all the time with different instructors. So have a great day, great night. Be good to each other.